everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas 2022. Today is actually not December yet, the day I'm filming this. It is 75% charged. No, it is November 26th. This is Saturday after American Thanksgiving, and I am going to be decorating my house today. I am not doing a day in the life. I'll take you along with me for the decorating over today and tomorrow, but I do have other things. I have work and so on and so forth. I just wanted to kind of bring you along for the decoration because I thought that would be a fun way to kick off Vlogmas. Had a bit of a medication mishap last night and spent most of the morning sitting down being exhausted and a little out of it. And as you can see, I'm sitting down now. Wandering is a little difficult for me right now as I'm in kidney failure. I guess before I get started, let me just give you a quick rundown of Vlogmas. I chat more about it on the live that went up this past Sunday, so you can check that out. I'll link it down below. But ultimately, it's gonna be a video every day in December. Some of those will be live streams. I'll be streaming on Sundays at the regular time, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time, and then I'll be streaming on Wednesdays for a bonus stream at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Of course, replays will be available after, and the streams will stop once I hit about the 22nd because I'll be taking time with my family for the holidays, and it'll just be videos there on out. I'm gonna be posting vlogs 3 days a week, so there'll be maybe 2 to 3 days per video. I thought that that was the most doable. There'll be a bunch more planner reviews, and don't forget to check out the community tab because starting today, I am giving away a planner from the 1st through the 25th, so go check that out. Those are available, it's open internationally. Nothing special to enter. It's just a thank you. Plus get these planners the hell out of my house. Anyways, yeah, that's Vlogmas. I'm excited. The videos will go through the end of December and then we'll get into January and dialysis. I do want to document a lot of this month because this will be the last full month of my life pre-dialysis. So it's gonna be interesting to look back on it. But in the meantime, let's get started decorating. We've got a Lulu down there. There's a Lulu. Layla's outside because Jessie is blowing some leaves. And there's an O-Man. Welcome to Vlogmas, little O. Welcome to Vlogmas. It's a kitty. We did set the trees up yesterday. We actually rearranged the furniture because Lou, generally speaking, leaves the Christmas trees alone. He likes the ornaments on the bottom of the tree, so we just don't hang them on the bottom of the tree. The problem is that where it was last year is right where all those holiday boxes are. The cat tree was not there last year. Odin was not here last year. And neither cat, well, Lou, did not know how to use the banister. Now he crawls on the banister all the time, so we're worried that having the tree right here next to the cat tree and the banister would make it way too tempting for them to fuck around. So we didn't want to find out. So instead, we gave ourselves a good old-fashioned 1970s conversation pit and put the tree there, which really, really points out that I need to put some art on this wall. The other reason we put the trees up early was because this is our first year with Odin. He is currently, I think, 8 months old, maybe 9 months old. And we wanted to make sure that he did not do anything whack with the tree before ornaments were on, which he did not. That went well, so we'll see what happens with the decorations. This arrangement is basically the same as last year. The only real wild card is the houseplants. So I moved the guys that were usually here to over there. Most of them can handle not being in direct sun for a month. And then I moved these guys that need the indirect sun over here. I really like the plants being over here. If they don't die, I'm hoping that maybe I can keep them here. So as for decorations, this is all the stuff that goes on the big tree and the ladder because it's a 9-foot tree and I'll need it. On the table is the few new things we got this year. Those hooks are to hang outside lights, which is Jessie's job. Some stuff for the table in the front room. And then all of this stuff down here. I did rebox it all last year so it's in like easy to find packaging. If there's anything else that I need to touch up the tables, because that was kind of my allowance this year for purchasing, I'll go get it when I go grocery shopping tomorrow, hopefully, because that's the other thing I have to do today. I get to start the decorating and get a meal plan together so that tomorrow I can shop before I stream. We just did our little Thanksgiving yesterday. It was just a turkey breast and the 4 of us. Roasted Brussels sprouts, mashed potatoes, gravy, stovetop, because I don't like stuffing, so I'm not gonna spend time on it, and crescent rolls, and the leftovers are in the fridge. So tonight's gonna be a leftovers fend for yourself night, and then tomorrow we'll start on the meal planning again, but I want to get food before RJ goes back to school on Monday. The game plan for decorating, I don't know exactly how this is gonna work. There's 3 kind of big projects. The tree in the front room, that's the living room. The tree in the living room, the tree in the front room, and then putting the garland and the lights on the banister. Those are the 3 kind of most time-consuming parts. Everything else, I mean, there really isn't much else. It's the porch, the tables, little bits and pieces. So what I think I'm gonna do is start by fluffing, and because we didn't fluff the big tree because Jesse did a little, but we didn't fluff it really because it seemed silly to fluff it and spend all the effort if Odin was gonna take it down. Is fluff it and get the ribbon on it. Then that's gonna tire me out. So maybe then I'll start working on my meal plan or digging into one of the smaller tasks. I don't want to decorate the living room, this guy, until the evening when Jesse can get a fire going because that'll just feel so fucking fancy. But getting the big guy done is gonna be one of the bigger projects. And then everything else will just get kind of fit in as we go along. I don't do a huge amount of decorating, but it's a big house. This year, I'd actually thought about maybe getting either a little scrawny tree like what we had at the old house, like a skinny pencil tree for up here on the landing, but then I thought that might be extra. I also was considering getting something for my office, but again, I'm trying not to spend too much money and I got enough shit as it is. So I think I'll get started with the ribbon on the big tree. Okay, I've been fluffing my tree for like 40 minutes. I haven't even reached the back of it yet or anything higher than like my face. This may take longer than this weekend, we shall see. The tree is mostly fluffed. I was gonna just take a break from it when I was done fluffing it, but I was like, you know what, now let's get this ribbon on, then we'll walk away from this tree. So if you've never done the ribbon trick, my sister taught it to me last year. You get some really thick ribbon and you cut it into like 3 feet lengths, thereabouts. And I guess the size of the ribbon and the lengths of the ribbon has to do with how big your tree is. You can look it up online. There's hella people that do like blog posts about it. But the way that you do it, you tuck it into the tree and kind of hide it in the back. And then you sort of spread it like it's wrapping around the tree. And then you tuck it in again. This is really shitty, I'm doing this one-handed, but I'm just demonstrating. And then you take your next ribbon and you make a little space and make it seem like it's like gone through the tree to the next spot, like that. And then you keep going. So that way it's like you're wrapping the tree with ribbon, but what you're really doing is just putting 3 feet sections of ribbon all around the tree. Getting the idea. It looks kind of goofy, but once you start putting the ornaments on and like tucking the ribbon in as you're decorating, it does look super cool. Plus I have for the very top a bow with like ribbon coming down. I will say though, 2 things. The top is the hardest part because you have to usually be on a ladder and keep moving the ladder as I did if you have a big tree like mine. And second, the sun shining right in my eyes is not the business. Note, I am not the best at this. This is only my 2nd year doing it, and I can already see spots I'm gonna wanna fix, but I'm gonna do it once I am decorating. This is actually the piece, the bow and everything that I'm gonna hang off the top once it's done. In the meantime, I'm gonna close these so the cats don't get into them. Oh, Owen's very interested in the lights outside. And I'm going to do my new stuff for this table. So last year, all I did was put this jar of the matching ornaments to this guy with some lights in it, and that was it. But this year I also got a white table runner and some green placemats. And then this mossy tree that's shedding everywhere, but I think it's cute, but I also kind of hate it. And then this little Santa from like the dollar spot or whatever the fuck it is at Target now. I like to keep things pretty simple, and this whole room is like a blue and silverish green. I'm gonna give this table a clean, get this all set up, and we will see. The other thing I need to add is I need to get some Crown Royal for my holiday cocktail of choice, which is a splash of Crown Royal, a splash of butterscotch schnapps, in a ginger ale. Yeah, it's so good. So this thing lights up, but I need a little tiny screwdriver like from an eyeglasses kit to put the batteries in, and I could not find it, so I'll have to find one and then do that later. This is how the new placemats look. It's very understated, but I like it. I'm gonna now roll them up and get these other ones down here that are all janked from last night, and then get this little bar cart set up. I think I'll move this little flat guy, little fake flat man, to this tier with no plant. This will work. I'm just gonna get these all folded up, and then I'll start working on the kitchen. I'm pretty sure I am gonna have to go to the store and get some stuff for the table in here because I don't think I have anything. So I did some digging and I found this tablecloth. So I did have a tablecloth. And then I have this guy, which I've put on the counter, this cookie jar, and then this guy, which will go likely on the table itself. So I'm going to start working on that and see how I'm doing. I decided to come out to Target to get the placemats. I had to get a couple things for the kitchen, like just some food stuff. I forgot to change into my shoes because the slippers I'm wearing have hard soles. So I'm going to be going into Target in my slippers. Hashtag adulting. But yeah, I'm just going to get some red placemats. I know I want to get for the front porch. I need like a live little Christmas tree and set. And I think I need to get some fake, like, I'll show you when I decorate it tomorrow. But I'm gonna get those things from Trader Joe's probably. Anyway, I'm running to Target. I'm not gonna vlog in there. It's already, I can tell it's busy. And I don't want to vlog and look already ridiculous wearing my slippers. They can function as shoes, but it's obvious they're slippers. Fuck my life. So you may hear some guitar music in the background. Jessie is practicing. We got the tree, the moss tree, batteried. I'm ready to start decorating this bad boy. And then in the kitchen, what I wound up getting was this riser. I walked in, well, these are the placemats I got. This riser was in the dollar spot. It was like $5. And I had wanted to get some kind of like a runner for this counter to put under the tree to make it a little bit more grounded, but I didn't want anything super long because I use this for cooking and for eating. But then I thought the riser, and I thought that would be perfect for this table. So I just moved this over here, and then I'm not sure if the cookie jar is staying there or not. So it's the next night, it's Sunday, and I am wrapping up my decorating tonight. I thought I was gonna need to do it tomorrow, but I think what I just need to do tomorrow is a couple of last minute things on my list of things I know I wanna get. Again, keeping it to my low spend. Next year, I think I wanna put lights on this banister and maybe up the post. And maybe Sunny suggested a big wreath up there, maybe. And then for the front yard, or the front door, I'm just gonna need a fake tree or something. I was gonna get a poinsettia, but they're gonna die out there in the cold, so. Yeah, so now I need to finish fluffing this guy and then decorate it, and I'll be pretty much done with everything in the house. I don't know if you saw me when I was doing the banister garland, but he got activated by it. But now he's relaxing, little kitty man. And then she's hanging out gently and not chewing on anything she's not supposed to. And we have the LOL pet stockings. So it's Monday morning. I'm at the parking lot at my doctor's office to go get my hepatitis boosters. I'm doing some vaccine stuff pre-transplant. Like, you have to have all your vaccines before you get, I don't have a transplant ready or anything, but it's just preemptive shit that I need to get done. And then I'm gonna swing by Michael's and pick up a couple things I need to wrap up my porch, and then that will be the end of decorating for me. Fucking and putting all the bins away. That's always the shittiest part about decorating. I just finished getting my porch done, and I think at this point I am going to end this. So thank you for joining me on my first day of Vlogmas. True vlogs are gonna start with the next one that goes up. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out my 25 days of planner giveaways here on the community tab. Also, let me know in the comments, do you decorate for any holidays or any seasons? And if you do, what is your favorite to decorate for? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.